Baby, can you bring me the tablet? Yeah. Hello. Thank you, baby. Let me get my tablet so I can read your comments up close. Mother life, guys. Let me just get in here so I can actually read the comments up close, because then I cannot see it. How is everybody doing today, guys? Having fun? Had a good weekend? So, let me just real quick. I'm trying to get to this. It'll be 1 second or more. There we go. Hey Talisha, thank you for being here. How's everybody? Please let me know, guys, if you guys can hear me out. So as I said, questions with donation have priority. Then towards the middle of the live, anybody who stays, anybody that I feel drawn to, that, you know, couldn't pay or didn't want to pay, it's totally fine, will be the one receiving a small reading as the comments said with no clarification. But anybody who donates will have the priority once again. Donation is not a required thing, but if you don't donate, then you are not 100%, is not 100% that you for sure will have a reading with me, especially with clarification, okay? Hi, Cara Suarez. Hi, my name is Ruth. I am a Scorpio. Will I be able to find a new job this May? Thank you. Thank you for the $5, babe. Thank you so much for donation. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. And let me start with today's reading. So, baby, can you lower the curtains? Sorry, I just left the curtains open and people were just looking at me. And it's like odd. Thank you, baby. So, let's see if you, Ruth, are going to be having a job this May. Please and thank you, Mother Lilith. She told me to do this again. Let's see. We got the 7 of Wands in the reverse, the 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So I do see here we have a lot of fire. We got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got Aries again. So let's see. So it says right here that you're going to have, I don't know if you have applied to more than one job. I'm assuming you have. And I feel like you have a huge possibility of getting an interview and getting a job interview. Hello. But I do feel like it's not exactly what you want. So there is a chance of having a job, but maybe it's not a job that you really liked, or at least not the job that you were hoping to get, the very least. And I do feel like, once again, a lot of people or a lot of places that you have actually applied for, I will assume that you applied to up to 5 places, for example. I feel like 3 people or 3 companies are hoping to call you back, but I feel like neither of those 3 companies are the one that you really liked, or at least the benefits and the pay is not exactly what you were hoping for. So yes, it's pretty much in your court if you were to take those job offers, because yes, there's a possibility of you having a new job, yet is it the job for you is the big question. But it seems right here that there could be other offers or a bigger offer coming in July, August. But overall, it says that yes, you will. It's a big possibility that you are going to get some callbacks from specific jobs, at least interviews, which is of course a big possibility of getting a new job. But it ends in your court if you were to take it or not. Hi, how are you? I am having a very good day so far. Thank you for asking. I hope you are too. Yeah, I just had to stop for a bit because I was doing lives here and on TikTok as well. And it took a lot of my energy, especially also the personal readings. That's why I took a vacation so I can actually just focus on other things. Well, people donate if they want a reading or so. As I said before, if you donate, you have priority in your readings, as well as if you stay into the mid of the live, I tend to offer a small answer or reading with no clarification, but I tend to offer it as well. Hello. Yes, today is a donation reading. If you want to for sure get a reading with me with a clarification, it's always small. That's why I always keep it on the cheaper budget. But if people can't or don't want to donate, it's totally fine. Yet that does not secure you a reading or a clarification one. So towards the end of the reading, towards the end of the live, if people stay, I will choose to whomever either or has stayed the longest, which my moderator and me will take a look and double checking that, as well as if anybody I feel drawn to, of course, I will be giving a small, no clarification answer to whatever they ask me. I also want to let you guys know, hey, Karen. So, and Karen's here too, my moderator. I also want to give you guys a heads up. You guys didn't know. Once my channel hits for sure the 1,000 subscribers, I always host a free reading giveaway. And this upcoming giveaway is going to be a live giveaway though. Hey. So my Cash App and PayPals are linked here, are in the comments. So if you want to check it out, it's going to be all in my comments. It's going to be the three dark blue comments. I have my PayPal here and my Cash App as well. Keep in mind, guys, if you guys do send me Cash App and all that, I do verify that on my email. If it's not there, again, don't try to scam me because I have my ways to double check that. So I will definitely be checking my emails to make sure. Just FYI. But yeah, the upcoming giveaway is going to be a live giveaway. Another thing, while people send me their questions, I had the most vivid dream of my life last night. My fiance told me I don't know. I was like gone for like 2 hours because I don't sleep a lot while editing and whatnot. But either way, I dreamt like I was a different person. I was in a different reality. Bro, it was so crazy. It was chaotic. I felt like it was so real in that dream. I spent that in that dream for like what it felt months. And I was gone for like an hour or two. I also, in that dream, oh my God, I was a different person. It was odd because somebody asked me something, right? And I said, well, I don't know because I don't belong here. I said, this is not my place. Like, I don't belong here. And then after I said that to this dream character, they start asking me, where are you? And I was like, I do not know. And everybody was following me in that dream, asking me the same question. I couldn't find a clock, I couldn't find a phone, I couldn't find a watch. Like, it was chaotic. That dream. Thank you for the $9.99. Thank you so much, Delisha. So, Keisha, hello. Will I get married this year, or just what's the overall energy surrounding me in love? Let's see. Mother Linda, please give me the answers for her. What do you see in love? Will she get married? Oh my goodness, okay. So we got a lot of air, a lot of water as well. But we have mostly air and fire energy, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So what does it seem here? So I do feel that Marriage, when it comes to actual getting married, like it's not gonna happen um, this year. It seems like there's no planification, there's no engagement just yet. But when it comes to love, at the very least, it's saying, first of all, that you need to stop looking at for love in the wrong places. Now, I'm not saying that you purposely do this, but I do feel like sometimes this is like a reminder. Let's say that you are aware of this. This is just a reminder then of like, do not try to make a player a husband, for example. Why? Because these energies, they are there for just hooking up or having some sort of like short-term fun. So these kind of energies, no matter how much you give, they won't change. So keep in mind, stop trying to convert a person who, quote, looks like a player or have the in and out energies or unreliable energies. And this is not like, people are not perfect, and I'm aware of that. But let's say that these people coming out of in and out of your life, but they're unapologetic. They don't give you a reason. They don't give you an apology. They don't give you a legit explanation of what happened. These are people that you should not even consider to be a crush at this point. Now, moving from this, I do see that the main thing, or the main switch, or no, switch, right? I think, or shift, one or the other. Okay, swift or shift in your romantic sense or your romantic relationships is gonna turn in August. There's something around August, September, October, which is very important months for you when it comes to your romantic relationships. But I do feel right here that you are the justice, which is the scale. This is seeing the truth and acting upon on it, meaning that if somebody shows you like those kind of traits, cut them off, because they are going to be hurting you along the run, like, on the long run. Now, also pretty much giving exactly what you give. Do not give more, do not give less. If the energies are too little, don't be giving more expecting you're going to get more, because what you're going to do is waste your time. If they're giving you little, you give little. If they give you more, give more. At this point, it has to be give and take. But overall, you have to be the judge and the jury when it comes to who comes into your life and who you allow in, because it seems to be that people sometimes play you is because you give people the benefit of the doubt, or you expect or hope that things could change. Overall, August, September, October are going to be the main important months when it comes to your shift in the emotional or romantic partnerships that you may have. But you have to be very, very careful in who you pick, because at the end of the day, you don't want to continue going in circles. Now, with the 4 of Wands right here, at least it's telling you that overall you're going to be happy with whoever comes throughout those months, because it seems to be that there's going to be good people and genuine people wanting to hang out with you and date you. There's also going to be other kind of energies. That's why you got to be so super, super picky in who you want to pick and who you want to be in or allow in your life. And that's what the universe has for you. But yes, something in the romantic life, partnerships, you name it, is coming into a shift, like people coming into your life or possible people coming into your life around August, September, October. You're so welcome. And Trippy Wonderland, yes, is either or through Cash App or through the Super Chat here, which is, the dollar sign here on the, I believe, is the right side of the chat. But yeah, well, people do that. Yeah, yes, this was a trippy. Thank you so much, Karen. Yeah, I got the best moderators here. These people are amazing. I'm so lucky. It's okay, Shannon. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have an amazing day with your family and friends. So either way, as I was saying, yeah, this dream was crazy. And I actually woke up and I had to like take a minute to assimilate what was happening, because I felt like I lived that person's life. And I was in Europe. I wasn't even in the United States. And I could see faces, I could see houses, I could see the names of the street. There was a street that said Barrel Street or something. I was like, I could see everything. Then I saw my reflection in that dream, guys, and I looked like I was a blonde girl a woman with short hair. I was tall, and I felt like that, like in my dream, I felt this woman's pain. I feel like she has been was like mistreated throughout her life, and she was carrying so much pain in her soul that I could feel it. And it's like I will cry because it's like the response of my body, but I knew it wasn't my pain that I was crying. I don't know. It was so odd. I have never, well, not have never, but at least in a long time, had that kind of dreams. Have you guys ever had that kind of dreams, like very vivid? That honestly, it took me, like I said, a minute to assimilate that I was no longer that person, that I was me. I have, again, I feel like I have never experienced that kind of like, it's like I was in somebody else's body and then it came back into mine. I don't know. Have you? Yes, it's insane. Like, oh, Araceli, thank you. Look at this. Thank you so much. So, Araceli, as I always say, legal readings are illegal for tarot readers to do, so I cannot answer any of that. And the green card is a legal question. So, if you want to switch it out to something else, you're more than welcome to do so. We can actually switch the question to your career instead to be fully for you. Just let me know. Thank you so much, Trippy, for the $9.99. So just let me know, Araceli, if you want to switch it out because it's illegal and I'm not going to do illegal stuff. Sorry. My legal team has me on point, so I can't. Oh, I love your name, Lexi. Okie dokes. So it says, what do you see for me regarding love? I feel like I am a block right now. I do have some men chasing me, but it's difficult. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, what do I see for Lexi in her love life? Then hopefully Araceli will resend her questions and we can continue with our chat today. Anything with career. Okay, sounds good. Shannon Berry, I'm going to have to... So, because these readings are donation readings, you know, these readings are depends, as I do not hold spirits or Lilith hostage. So it's pretty much whatever comes through. It could take a couple minutes. It could take a little bit longer. It depends. Of course, everything is per order. So anybody who, in this case, donate first is gonna go per order, unless they have the wrong question and, you know, we need to swap places for a minute. But, you know, it's like that, as well as even when people can't or don't want to donate, which is totally fine. Towards the end of the reading, I always give a complimentary, like very short reading I choose to whoever I feel drawn to, as a thank you for being here as well. So, let's see. And I do save my lives. So, you know, if you guys missed it or so, definitely. Hi, Karen. Yeah, definitely will be able to rewatch the live because I do save them. Now, for Lexi. Oh, I do see right here that you are blocked here. We got here the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit. So I do feel like you see this energies here, the Hermit and all that. Thank you. Yeah. I do feel right here that low key is some sort of fear. I do feel like you are. Yeah, it's okay. As I was saying, like, see, it's like there's a fear in your energies that is causing the blockages. I feel that this could have been recently, this could have been years back, because sometimes little triggers is what could take us from a happy mood and happy as ever to a place we haven't been in a minute. Now, as I said, I do feel that you are a very beautiful individual inside and out. Like, I feel you're very beautiful. And I do feel like sometimes people have actually approached you and they haven't had the best intention. Sometimes it's exhausting to, create, let's say that you think you have a friend and this, let's say, guy friend just wanted to have intimacy with you. Hey, or let's say that you thought this individual wanted real things with you and they ended up to be, they wanted intimacy again. So it's very hard to find love in these kind of like times that we live in, because people are just in the hookup culture, unfortunately. Now, I do feel right here that you feel like it's best for you at times to keep to yourself, because you know that whenever we create bonds with people, moving from what I just said, this bonds, if it ends, it becomes memories that could be haunting memories, right? So sometimes energetically we want to protect ourselves and we go like, we are comfortable being alone because in our loneliness or our solitude, nobody can harm us. You know what I'm saying? And this causes a blockage that it's very hard to get out of, because you feel comfortable there and you feel like it's hard to get out of it. And sometimes you don't even know why, you don't even know how, and it's scary. So your energies are causing this blockage because subconsciously is like protecting you, or you think you're protecting yourself. Now, I do feel right here that in your love life there's going to be three important people wanting to date you, or three important people that you find attractive and that you maybe find interest into dating, right? This person or these people could be a earth sign. This could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? Or in their charts they have very strong Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energies. Now, moving from this, I do feel like for you to open up and for you to fully trust people, they need to be completely open and perhaps vulnerable. And I feel like in this society, it's very hard to get that. Have a great day. I feel like in this society, it's very hard to get that. Now, I do see that for you to get out of that blockage is to be open to possibility. How do you are open to possibility is how I did it, because let me just put a little bit of me in this situation, because it's a feeling and I understand your feeling and I don't judge it, but it's hard to put it into words for uh, us to understand. So I'm going to use an example of me, as is the best thing I can do to explain to you what I mean. So when I got out of a toxic relationship, and after I was single, I had multiple men chasing me and wanting to be with me, and they were not even men that I found ugly or anything. It's just like I was hostage. I was like literally so afraid of like opening up, because I had some bad experiences, specifically with my ex, that I was like, I just can't do this anymore. So I put myself in a cage. Now, whenever my fiance came into my life after a year of being single, right, he triggered some things that I really wanted, and also that caused a lot of fear. I kept pushing him away because it was easier. It just makes no sense, but it was just easier to push him away. It was easier to not deal with anybody than starting over and then having the back of my head, having the fear of like, what if he hurts me, or what if he leaves? And then all of this that I consider beautiful becomes memories that haunts you, you know? And I do feel right here that you need to experience the world. You need to experience this. The only way that you can get out of it is just giving somebody the chance. But keep in mind that just because they say they want you, of course, doesn't mean that they want to date you, right? Because we all know that's how society works. But I do feel that test this people's intention. You don't even need to do much. It's just to freaking test them. Like you ask the questions, and if the questions and or conversation becomes very sexual, then that that's their only interest. If somebody plays along with your questioning, with getting to know you, those are the people that are worthy of taking a chance on. But as of right now, you are protecting yourself, yes, but you're putting yourself in a position that feels comfortable, but it's not where you're supposed to be. Because yes, we're not born to be with anybody, but we are not born to be alone completely. Of course, it's a choice, but the fact is like you deep down would like to experience a relationship or a loving relationship, but at the same time, you have these mechanisms of protection that cause you to push these people away or to experience in a way to perform disinterest, even though that you're interested in them. So I do feel like you need to work on opening up to the idea to getting yourself out there because nobody can do it for you, and you don't have to do it tomorrow or today. It's just like people will clearly show you what they want. And with this being said, test these individuals into conversations, and that's how you actually remove unworthy people of your life and you keep the real ones. But what's blocking you is fear. It's fear. And the only way to get out of fear is to do baby steps in getting out of your comfort zone, because often changes happen when you're out of your comfort zone. Otherwise, changes won't be changes, right? But the best thing you can do while you do that is, of course, it sounds cliche, but it's meditation, pray to the divine being, focus with manifestation, yoga, and or actually connect with a divine being, like I said before, connect with a spiritual community. As I always of course, it's not only for me as a tarot reader, but if you find a tarot reader that is not just me, of course, any other that you trust and you want to get a little of tarot reading just to give some like physical guidance into what steps to take. That's why I always, like I said before, guys, when I offer the tarot reading classes, it's not always just to do it for somebody else. You can do it for yourself, and you can actually find some keywords in the tarot readings that you did not know. So there's multiple things that you can do just to open up and have some sort of like, clues here and there. But overall, that's the way that we can actually make some sort of changes in our life. Like I said, Karen, like anything related to money like that, those are legal things that I cannot do. For example, telling you you're gonna get a job, yes, I can, but I cannot say how much money you're gonna get or exactly what field you're gonna fulfill. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so welcome. Because it's not, I cannot talk about crypto and all that because it's legal binding stuff that I cannot do because it's legal stuff. Now, if you ask, okay, should I invest? Should I open my own business? Yes, you can ask that. And there's going to be a very general answer to it because it's all in your hands. And as I said before, everything that is earthy matter, meaning that anything that is handled by the humans, all have free will. So it's all, it's like playing with the dice. You know what I'm saying? So with this said, I can always give you some guidance, but I cannot touch certain matters because it's illegal 1,000% for me to do so. But if you want to switch it up to something like, oh, should I invest? Should I sell my home? And what possibilities there is if I sell my home, or do you see me having a new home? Those things can be answered, but specific things like that cannot be answered. I did answer you, Karen. As I said before, this question that you're asking is legal. I cannot do it. Um, oh, wait. Yeah, that I can. Now that you actually phrase it like that, I can. So, we're going to go with Karen, then we're going to go with Guadalupe as Karen was before Guadalupe. Oh, hey, Norma, how are you? My other moderator here. Yeah, Karen, I got confused. I'm sorry. So anyways, May I have a reading around making changes involving home for good price, investing? Okay. Mother Lilith, can we get an answer for caring about what she's asking? She's asking about changes around. Oh, thank you. Around. Let me just close the window because honestly, every time I sit to do readings, planes go like, yep, let me fly by her house. Literally. Hold on. Let me see if my man can do it for me. Baby, can you close the window? He's doing it. Yeah, baby, because every time I do lives, the planes, I feel like they have a gang against me. They go like, oh, she's recording, let me fly. Yeah, finally, right? So anyways, let me go with Karen here. Let's see what changes can we see for you, Karen, when it comes to moving, career, and so on and so on. Oops. So, of course, we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries with the King of Wands, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Four of Cups. This is what it looks like. I want to go back to this. So it's giving me right here that there's a sense of, before anything, of unsatisfaction in your energies, or it's like, you're wanting to embrace a new journey or a new path. I feel like energetically, I'm not saying that's exactly how you feel, but energetically, that's what I'm getting. It's saying that you feel like stuck, or you feel like you want to do something else with your life. Now, moving from that, it's telling you right here that yes, these changes can be done. I feel like you are a very resilient person. Sorry, that's my son. He gets upset when he don't get the TV going. But either way, I do feel right here that you are a very resilient energy. So whatever you put in your mind, you will do regardless. Now, even if I were to say not to do it, I see you doing it because it's something that you really want to do. Energetically, it's like, I want to embrace a new journey. I want to take either or, like you said, a new course. I do feel like you are very, very resilient in whatever you put in your mind, you will do. Now, moving from what I just said, I feel like this course or this changes or selling, you could actually do it, of course, but it seems right here there's going to be a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of work. There's a big possibility that you're going to that you could invest more money than what you're going to get back. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to be broke or anything, but it's saying like maybe you will invest more either or money or more energies in your high hopes, and then what you get back is not exactly what you imagine it to be. Either or, I do see opposition in difficulties of making it work. I feel like there's a lot of sacrifice here, a lot of hard work, a lot of like very little days off. So I do feel like if you want to do it, yeah, go for it. I do see like you have very resilient energy and you're not going to take no for an answer. But I do see like it's going to be very hardworking. I do feel like, yes, the changes are there because I feel like in your energies, like I said before, whatever you put in mind, you go for it. Even if it's hard, even if it's difficult, even if you do not consider it or so. But I do feel like overall, it's going to be not only difficult, but it's going to be a lot of like work, less days off, perhaps investment. So it's something that, again, you may need to think about, because when it comes to the money wise, and the rewards are not going to be as much as the money and time invested. As I said before, I cannot tell you if I'm only telling you what I see. Now, with what I see and what I'm telling you, what do you think you're going to feel? You're going to feel good about it? You're going to feel stressed about it? Then you're going to feel regretful? Let me check on him. 1 second. I'm back. For those who don't know, my son has autism. He does not have, he's not very verbal yet. meaning whenever he's upset about anything, he screams and he gets very upset. Right now, he wanted the controller to be, he wanted the red controller instead of the green one. And the green one was like the battery was dead, and that it was hard for him to understand that. So, yes, that's what was happening. So, but either way, as I said before, um, there's gonna be a lot of issues, and I cannot tell you how you're gonna feel. But how would you gonna feel if things are very hardworking, if the rewards are not gonna be there, if it's gonna be more hard work than what you're gonna get back? So, so you tell me, how will you feel about that? Because I feel that it's not gonna be as rewarding as you thought it was going to. So at this point, you need to make the answer. Like, how would you feel if what you put effort, sweat, and tears is not as rewarding as you were expecting it to be? Money wise, it's not going to be rewarding whatsoever. So you let me know. I did ask about moving and all of that, and it says it's going to be more hard work that the rewards you're going to be receiving from investing, from moving, from the hassle. Now, with all of that I told you, you think it's worth it or not to go for it. Like, if you really want to move, go for it. But it's going to be very hard work, and it means that you will have very little days off. So at this point, moving, and this is the energies, that are recent. It's not going to be the forever thing, but the most recent energies, it's saying that it's going to be very hard work. And if you're looking for peace and, rest, and it's not there. Thank you. So we got Guadalupe here. Is he my soulmate? Who is your soulmate? Luis Enrique Zavala Moreno. You're so welcome. Let's see if Luis Enrique, is it Luis Enrique? Luis Enrique is Guadalupe's soulmate. Oh no, so sad. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Let me just go with Guadalupe first. So we got the Chariot, the Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. So we got here a lot of earth sign, a lot of air, Cancer energies. Now, before I continue, just because he or she is a soulmate, right? I'm not saying that he or she, but I always do it like this. Oh, sorry. So it doesn't matter if he is a soulmate or not. Doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect. Soulmates and twin flames are more complicated. Oh, thank you. So, as I said before, it doesn't matter if he or he is a soulmate. Challenges in soulmates they go by the hand. Soulmates are very put out there like a fairy tale, and it's not like that. So just keep in mind that just because he's a soulmate or so, doesn't mean that you guys are going to end up together, and it doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect. Now, with this said, yes, he is a soulmate, but he is more like a karmic / lesson soulmates. Now, with this said, I don't want you to discourage you, because yes, indeed, soulmates, they can change, and if they actually put the work and whatnot, definitely things could 100% change. With this said right here, is saying that there is for some reason some separation here, because whatever he may say or he may do, I do see like a third party situation as well, and where it makes things complicated. When I talk about third parties here, I don't always talk about a person. Sometimes I talk about situations that get in the way. But overall, I do see right here that he is a soulmate, but there is a lot of things in the way, a lot of detours, a lot of setbacks, and other people involved in the way that may lead to some sort of separation, but you may see him in the future. But yes, he is a soulmate. But yeah, he is a soulmate. And yes, Araceli, I'll be back with you in a second. Um, as you told me that you wanted career, so sorry about that. But yes, he is a soulmate, but it's about oof, lessons and all that. You're welcome. You are welcome. So, Araceli here. Let's see about career. Anything career related to Araceli. So we got here Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We got here the Four of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Sun, Leo energies, and the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So let's see what's going on here. So I do see, I'm not saying that you're gonna be broke or anything, but I do see like some money issues here. I do feel like this could be because you could be investing, or not just you. Let's say that you and your husband, let's say for example, whatever it is that you're making, you both are making, it's been invested into something else. And I do see some money inconsistencies. I do feel like if there's something you could do to try to save some money, because I do see like harsher times could come, as everybody in America and in the world, there is a situation with money for all of us. So they are always telling us to save some money, but I do see that if you can, save as much money as you can, meaning that if you don't need to spend money on buying something or going out, please don't do it. As I said before, there could be some tougher times ahead. Okay, now with the Nine of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Cups in the reverse, I do feel like if you're looking for a new job, or let's say that you were hoping to get a promotion, I do feel like that being a little bit delayed. I feel like it's not that you're going to be unemployed forever or unemployed, but it's like whatever improvement that you're looking in money is actually taking a little bit longer than you expected. I do see with the Sun right here, I feel like energetically you could be a little bit drained, and you feel like you work, and you feel like you may not get where you need to be. I feel like you feel like, oh my God, I work so much and I'm not getting where I need to be. And I feel that that is a sense of you being physically drained and mentally drained. I feel like your body is exhausted, and I think there is problems and issues here and there, and you are physically exhausted. Now with the Queen of Swords right here is the hi. Now with the Queen of Swords right here is telling you that you need to be resilient, because you're about to receive the biggest abundance ever. But overall, to get there, I do feel a lot of like difficulties, and a lot of like needing of being resilient, and needing to put up with these challenges to get where you're going to be. Now I do feel like there's a moment in your life that you're going to have to make an important decision when it comes to your career. This could be mixing your career and desires with your home vibe. I do feel like maybe the job that you may get in the future, or whatever this is going to actually interfere a little bit with your home vibe or your home time for whatever this is. Now, with the 10 of cups in the reverse right here, I do feel, like I said before, that whatever reason it feels like everything is falling on your shoulders. And I feel like with the 7 of swords, you're falling into anxiety, feeling that you have no way out. Can we get some clarification here, please? All I can see in your career is that you are going to get what you need to get, right? But in your money and the money flow, it's going to be quite tough and quite difficult. So you need to save all you can. So if you don't have to go out and get certain clothing, if you don't have to go out and do this and that, please do it, because I do see, like, in the money situation, there's going to be some difficulties. And in your career, the growth and the desire you want and such and such is going to take a little bit more. And I feel like this could play in a very heavy energies within you. And I feel that you're gonna be great in the future. I see this could be 10 weeks or even a whole year before you see the achievements you want. But I feel like if you're resilient enough, you're going to be actually overcoming everything that I see here, because I do see challenges and difficulties. And that's why right now they're telling you, hey, save some money, be more manageable in your money, because there's going to be situations that you may need you to invest in things that you never thought you would have to. But overall, you need to make some sort of sacrifices as of right now when it comes to not making as much spending as you can. And in your career, I don't see you unemployed forever or unemployed, but I do see that the level of success that you want is going to take, could be up to a year, because there's a lot of challenges in the way. And I feel like, I don't know if you help family members in a different country, or if you are the only one working or so, but I do feel like you need to, let's say if you tend to send money to other people, you may need to maybe send a little bit less. Or if you tend to, for example, go to Starbucks every morning, for example, don't go and just make your coffee at home, because those are little things that may actually balance out the difficulties that are coming when it comes to money as your career continues to develop. This happens to all of us. Like I said before, I feel like you're very silent and you have all the power energetically to actually achieve better. But as of right now, slow and steady is better, Araceli. You're so welcome, Araceli. Before you go, Araceli, let me just give you a message from the angels. Let me give you an. Can you guys hear the TV? Can you tell me if you guys can hear the TV? Because there's like a show I could hear, so I want you to know. I want to know if you guys can hear it. So first of all, Araceli, you got 911, and this says a doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being okay. You are being thank you. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. Affirmation: I allow courage to prevail and curiosity leads me through new doors. Then angel 1234, persistence. Keep going. You have completed a task that is in alignment with your soul's journey. The divine is letting you know that it sees you and that all of your persistence is paying off. You're being acknowledged. Affirmation: I take steps to stay in alignment with my soul's journey, and I reap the rewards of my persistence. This show is from it's from Disney, I believe, and it's called The Greens. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's very fun. It's very fun. My son likes it. We like it. It's from Disney though. It's called The Greens. It's funny. It's very funny. It's like, remember Cartoon Network? Remember that Cartoon Network back in the 2000s? That, like, it's like, it reminds me of Dexter. Dexter, I think. Like the vibes of the show, and that's why we like it so much. And my son seems to enjoy it too. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might not be able to save this live because it's like very loud and people tend to hate it. So I'll be live next week too for those who couldn't make it today, I promise. Thank you so much, Talisha. But anyways, let's go with Talisha now with her questions. So should I keep it? Because he was screaming earlier because he was mad because of the controller and I had to get up. Should I leave it? Because I don't want people to like to be mean and mad. Yeah, you can have a general message, Karen. Just let me know what exactly, because it has to be specific. Should I leave it? Okay. Yeah, he likes the show. Because I'm going with you guys, but that's why I tell people, like, my son be screaming sometimes when he's like very upset, and it's like he wanted a controller, specific color, and people be mad like, oh, you're so unprofessional. I'm like, what do you want us to do? Like he's in his room and he gets upset and we gotta take care of him, and sometimes he wants just me to take care of it even if I'm working. He's like, no, mom. So she'll leave it then. Okay. Okay, sounds good then. I forgot what I was doing. KK. I had Mary before Talisha. Never mind. Mary or Mary. No, Mary. I'll call you Mary. May I have a reading on my parents? I feel so sad. Let's see. A reading around your parents, Mary. Let's see. Please and thank you, Mother Lily. Some back your cards. Let's see. So we have here, first is the Hierophant, the Page of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse, and Page of Swords. Anywho, so as I was gonna say, I do feel like, first of all, your parents, right? We're talking about them. We got here Taurus energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. I do feel that how they're acting towards you and the way they're treating you and the way they express themselves, I'm not saying that it's entirely their fault, but this is also brought to you and brought to them for what they have lived and what they had experienced in their youth. Now, remember when I always talk about breaking patterns and breaking karmic patterns and the way that we treat our kids? I do feel like in our generation, millennials, Gen Z, it's easier for us because we are open to change in the way we treat our kids and the way we act, But to our parents, right? I do feel that's good. That's good. But I do feel like for our parents, change. Sorry, I got a fake piercing here and it's annoying me. I feel like for our parents, it's hard to do so. So when it comes to the way they raised us or the way they express themselves towards us, is the way they were raised. And sometimes it's extremely toxic and they do not acknowledge or understand the harm the words could be doing to us. Sometimes our parents will actually treat us as a burden because they think in their mind that that's the way for us to be motivated and to find our independence. And that is not it. That is not it. That is not the way to do it. Now, I just see right here with the Two of Swords in the world, energetically feels like they're worried about your future in a way, and they're worried that you don't get to where you want to get or they could see you get there. And they just often don't know how to express those little fears and little, I will say little fears, let's keep it like that, into proper words. So they tend to make you feel a certain way. And if you were to confront them in the future and say, hey, you said this, you did this, they don't see it as they were hurting you. They see it as, oh, I was just trying to motivate you, even though that is not okay. But this is very common to this kind of treatment of treating us like we are a burden to our parents because that's what they lived. We are the generation of change, and often they do not understand that. So what they're doing is treating you the certain way. If you were to talk about it, they're not gonna say yes, you're right, because they consider that you're being super dramatic, because in their head they feel that they're motivating you, which is just not it, or that they're just expressing some sort of concerns. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do feel like you also, with this treatment, it kind of like pushes your light a little bit to the corner, and it makes you wonder, like, why are they being mean to me? Like you said, I feel like a burden, and all of that, which you're not a burden whatsoever. You shouldn't feel like that, because in this life we all fail at one point and we all succeed, and it's hard to talk about this kind of feelings to people in our family who do not understand that. And I feel like you are misunderstood in the same way they misunderstand you, because they neither of you understand each other, because you are in an energy of like you're open to have a happy medium, but your parents are not. You know what I'm saying? So that conversation of happy or finding a happy medium wouldn't, either or cannot happen, or will not happen now, because we have two generations, two different mentalities at this point. Now, you shouldn't feel like a burden, because in the energies here is telling you that you're not a burden. You are just being pushed in a way, shape, or form to feel like that, and you should not allow that, because you have a lot of potential to succeed in the world. I do feel like you could live in a toxic household, and sometimes the way to get out of this feeling is try to move. And if you live with them, maybe try to find plans into have a either or a roommate, or try to have plans into perhaps finding a small apartment for your mental health. And I feel like you will constantly live in a toxic environment, because the way you see the world, they don't see it, and they won't see it because they're old fashioned. This could also be culture wise. Like my parents are Hispanic, and they don't understand a lot of things. Like they don't understand working online. They don't understand Cash App and PayPal. They don't understand a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I could definitely try to explain it to them, but they're always gonna find a reason and why I'm wrong. You know what I'm trying to say? Hey, have fun. So at this point, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you are not the burden. You are not the problem. Their mentality is, yet is what they were, how they were raised, or how they were, around where they were living, or whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, it's not right. But it's not going to change anytime soon, because that's who they are. So the one that's in charge to make the change falls upon us, the millennials or Gen Z, which is maybe for your mental health, consider moving. or having or getting your own place. With the 10 of Wands in the reverse, even the universe is telling you that you are no burden. That you are no burden. You're not responsible for a lot of things. At the end of the day, parents are supposed to take care of us, are supposed to provide for us, and to an extent, because that is literally the responsibility of a parent. So if your parents are making you feel like they're giving you everything and that you are a burden, I feel like it's a hard thing to say, but you need to understand that you are not, because you are the child. They are the parents. Parents are supposed to provide. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's a very hard feeling, because I cannot give you like it's gonna have a happy medium, because it's difficult. It's a difficult situation that you are in. And you love your parents, but at the same time you feel bad that they're making you feel bad. And the only way that you can find happiness is to try to tune them out until you can actually find, let's say, a place to be and have some sort of distance, so you are not surrounded by their energies 24/7. And this is coming from me too. As I said before, I have some, like, I love my parents, but they have things that it's hard to get along with them. But I noticed that the little distance and living on my own, we get along better than when I lived under the roof. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a little bit like having your own place and all of that will be easier for you to have a better relationship, because you're not going to be surrounded that energy. But I want to remind you, Mary, that you are not a burden whatsoever. This is just how you feel, because maybe how they treat you or how they say things to you. Now, with the Four of Cups right here, it seems right here that there is help around your energies. There's going to be, yes, help around your energies, meaning that, I got hiccups, guys, sorry. You may actually encounter people who give you a resolution, or people or a resource that give you a resolution and give you the answers and the pretty much answer to whatever it is that you're seeking. Because I said right now, that's all I can tell you here. Like the change and how things will actually improve, you need to try to find a way to tune them out and focus in your goals so you can achieve them. Because at the end of the day, we cannot change people's actions. Change comes within them. So all you can do is tune them out, focus in your goals. If you practice yoga, if you practice meditation, if you practice manifestation, do it. If you have a journal that you can write all your feelings so you don't actually bottle them up. And also, I would highly recommend you to focus in your future so you can actually find a place on your own that you can actually find your peace and happiness in the future, away from toxicity. Not to cut them off if you don't want to, but there's a need of some distance for sure. I do feel like with the Fool right here, Aries, it's time for a new adventure. So maybe, finding your own place down the road is the best resolution for you. But you are clearly not a burden. Even the card says so. It's a hard way to put into words, because I'm actually trying. I feel emotions, and it's hard to put it into words, into an answer. Now we're gonna go with Talisha. Am I going in the right direction with, boy, what happened with my new business, and will it be successful this year? Let's see, Talisha. Let's see. Overall energy. Okay. I do see that, yes, you are in the right direction. I do feel like always, like in every venture, like in every entrepreneur idea or business, there's going to be challenges. I wish I could say no, but there is. So keep in mind that whenever you start this business, you may invest a lot more than what you're going to get back. at least within 3 to 4 months. So it's gonna take like a couple months for you to actually receive the revenue you want, right? Moving from this, oh, thank you. Moving from this, for the 499, thank you, Jita, for the 499 as well. As I said before, with the 301s right here, this could be some sort of opposite. Wait, hold on. Yeah, sometimes, Mary, like, we love our parents, but we can't change them no matter how much common sense we try to bring to the table. So sometimes all we can do is, focus on ourselves, focus on moving forward, and move into our own place eventually once we are able to afford it and all of that, because sometimes it's hard to change our parents. They think the way they think, and they're not open to change. So at this point, don't try to make them your enemies, because at the end of the day, they're your parents, and our parents, in a way to perform, always love us in a difficult way. But just focus on you and focus in the future so you can actually find your peace. But I feel like you need to, if you want to live the way you want, is definitely going to be once you live in your own. But anyways, going to Talisha, as I was saying, you're gonna have difficulties like every single one of us. Yeah, it's okay, babe. I'm so sorry that you went through that, Mary. Because it sucks. It sucks. But I understand where you're coming from. Sometimes we just can't change them. But either way, Talisha, I'm so sorry. So as I was saying, you can actually have some difficulties and challenges, and you may not see full revenue within like 3 to 4 months. I do see there could be oppositions here. I do feel like the people that you thought they were going to support you, when we have friends and our families they may not able to support you, or they may not want to support you the way you desired. But I do feel like support and resilience are going to come from other places. Like, let's say that you do a business and where you live, business is coming from locals, but maybe not people that know you. As well as if you do this business online, people supporting your business is not going to be people that knows you personally, but perhaps people outside in the online world. I do feel right here that every plan you make while you make this business, don't put it too public, because there's people who are just watching just to criticize and or to pretty much put you down with doubt or hoping for your downfall. There's people out there like that. I do feel that you need to work very carefully. Don't rush it, because you don't want at the end of the day to make poor decisions with the money and the revenue. You don't want to regret it. So I do feel like take it slow, make your research, make sure that what you're doing is going to pay off. Always have a realistic path and realistic outcome, and do not overspend, just because when we are in a new business, it's fun to spend. It's fun to get stuff because it's exciting, but don't overspend, because you may actually not sell it, or it may not work as fast as you want. So be very cautious in how you spend and how you move, and always do your research before everything, and do not tell the world just yet about your plans until it's done, because there's people out there also who may want to steal your ideas. But if this is something that you really want to do, it's telling you that at the end of the day it could work, but you are definitely going to face opposition and as well as competition though. But if that's what you want, if this is what you want to do, it could work. It's just going to be super hard. Trust me, being a small business owner is hard as heck, especially with inflation. We got to be very careful how we spend and how we move, and don't put all your ideas out there, because there's people just watching to steal our ideas sometimes. Remember, Shannon, that this is a donation live. So anybody that can't or don't want to donate is totally fine. But donations is what has priority today. Now, we went from Talisha. Now we go with Jasmine Karina. Hi, I want to know that is my overall energy in love with my current relationship. Let's see. Let's see. What is your current? Holy moly, what the heck is that? One card. Let's see. So right now we got the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So first of all, I do see that I would say like trust issues as of right now. Maybe not necessarily. You're welcome, Tanisha. Not maybe necessarily from this partner of yours, but this could also be just insecurities brought to you by other situations in the past. But I do feel like you question, like, is he the one or are they the one? How do I know are they one? Or perhaps am I doing the right thing? Or perhaps is he or she cheating on me, or will they? I do feel that there's a lot of unnecessary weight being dragged in your energies, because I feel like these fears, or let's say worries or so, are not entirely okay, because it wasn't either or. It wasn't him or this person who did that to you, or it's something from the past that needs to be healed. At this point, let's say that this is a person that you know and that you gave a second, third, fourth chance. Um, um, if How can I explain this? If this is somebody that you already dated and this is like the second, third, fourth chance, right? So whenever we decide to give a person a chance, we have to energetically be healed to let go of situations in emotions that had happened in the past, because how can we move forward if we cannot let go, meaning that we will remnant in the same energies over and over. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, if this is a newer energy, you cannot bring upon responsibilities of what had happened in the past with somebody else into these energies and trying to reflect. And I feel like this is something that happens not willingly conscious. It's not something that you are wanting to do, but this is something that's where your insecurities or trust issues could come. Okay, and the only way to fix it is in the way that I told you. Now, I do feel right here that you are very rigid and you have a lot of like a very thick and tall wall, because you're like, I don't want nobody to hurt me. I'm not going to, let people play me. I'm going to not be vulnerable, because it's like you want to be for sure it's safe. And this is your inner child. Your inner child is a very sweet, innocent, naive soul. And your inner child has been hurt by other people because you expect them to do better, or because you give trust and you give the love. And unfortunately, it happens that, you trust somebody and they just shatter you. Now, I do feel like now you are in this energy of like protection within yourself. And I feel like in the love energies, I can't even sense much, because you're so blocked that it's all about we cannot sense much, because you are blocked, because you don't let your energies feel the sensation of this energy that you are in right now. So love could be literally sniffing on your neck and we can't even sense it because you're so blocked. And there's a very thick blockage in your energies. And that is something that if it's not released, we cannot really sense emotions and a lot of things within you. Now, with this said, I could see that whoever you're with is represented as the Emperor, Aries energy. This is the divine masculine energy. Now, this has nothing to do with gender. Okay, this has everything to do with energies. The divine masculine is the person who's ready, who chases, who is your home and your safety. So this person is a possible good partner, long-lasting partner. Okay. Now, with this said, it's saying that you may not be able to feel their energies entirely if you don't release a little bit of this rigid energies slash control, because you're protecting yourself from getting hurt, but at the end of the day you're hurting in a way because you're not really feeling what's happening around you. Now, as I said before, the person who is around you, it's giving, as of right now, the divine masculine energy. So it's someone who knows what they want, somebody who is, accordingly to this energy, wise enough, has matured, or is a home and safe place. So with this said, baby, it's a $5 donation, Shannon. So with the 220 that you gave me, I can only give you one card and a very, very vague answer. Okay. So as I said before, my beautiful babe here, this is all I see because because as I said before, your energies are very rigid, and I'm not gonna give you fake information if I don't have it. The cards are telling you there's a big blockage. That's why you can't feel or sense the energies of love around you. There's something that you need to work on that. How can you release that blockage? Simple. You can actually even do Reiki as well. But moving from that, the person that's next to you or the person that you consider your partner is someone that you can trust, somebody who does have the long-term energies within them, and somebody who is not going to cheat on you, at least. You know what I'm saying? So overall, that's pretty much what they're saying. But if you want to really experience what I'm telling you, we need to clear the blockages within your energies, babe. So Karen, this we got Jasmine, Karina's, Karen. Karen, just let me know what you want to know, the general message, because I don't really know if something that you want like a general message from or for. You're so welcome. So, what future changes coming over on in my life? Feeling down lately in love and with daughter's relationship. Okay, let's see what the universe has for you, Karen. Just for my moderators, readings will be closed at 6:50. So just make sure that if I can't type it myself, please let's put it at 6:50 that the readings are gonna be closed. So no more donation readings are gonna be accepted. Okay, at 6:50. And right now it's 6:26. So I just want to remind my moderators in case I can't type it myself. Don't be embarrassed, Shannon. We are here all to help and learn. I just sometimes cannot answer right away because I'm doing the readings. But like I said before, if you can't find the $5, I can always give you one card and something very vague as a thank you. But if you want like a clarification one, it's the $5, which I don't know how it works. Let's see. I think it's like super chat though. Yeah, you gotta actually do super chat, and I feel like that's when you type, I think. Okay. Okay, I want to pin your number. Okay, I cannot. There we go. I pinned your message here. So, Karen, yes. I just got entertained with reading. So we got water, Virgo, the Emperor, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So I do feel that coming with relationships, first of all, yes, with the Two of Cups in reverse, it seems like you feel down in your relationships or you haven't at least found the person or sentiment that you have searched for. It does feel right here with the Page of Wands right here that the intention of or the desire of being in a relationship should not be put under the rug, because it seems right here that the universe will be bringing you someone. As of right now, this person could be a Virgo or an Aries. This person is not yet in your energies. I do see that this person could be a little bit intimidating because of how attractive you may feel they are, or just because they could have like an intimidating energy, such as maybe like very serious, or maybe let's say that they may look unapproachable, but I feel like it's not true. I feel like it's just like who they may perceived as, or how they are perceived, I should say. I do see with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse right here, I feel that if you had some issues with your, let's say, in between you and your daughter relationships, I think that is going to little by little fix itself. I do feel like the person that needs to approach you in a way to perform or allows the change as well to happen, or the improvement, is the daughter. So I feel like she will eventually, if you have some sort of issues, try to fix its issues or the issues with you. Um, you remember that, and I understand this as a mother, whenever we are trying to fix or something, sometimes our kids will see it as we're being pushy, or that we don't leave like some sort of space in their energies. So sometimes it's better off not to like brush it off, but allow your daughter, or or whoever you have an issue with, but I've read your daughter, to come to you whenever they're ready to open up or have a conversation. I feel like that situation will be fixing itself little by little. It could be a little bit challenging, but at the end of the day, if you love her and she will, of course, she loves you, everything will be flexible eventually. Sometimes time is what's needed. Sometimes it's because we're too alike. Sometimes I feel like I'm very alike to my son, and sometimes I understand that this could be a blessing, but also could be a challenge in the future when he becomes a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do feel like, yeah, and then it makes sense. I feel like your daughter is going to approach you eventually once she works on whatever she needs to be worked on. I feel like something that I know that it's hard to say not to worry about, because as a mother, I cannot say not to worry about that, but I do feel like it's going to fix itself little by little. It's going to take a little bit, but it's going to fix itself. Now, with the Ten of Swords, you are definitely feeling very down with the Ten of Swords, but I also feel like you're very critical over yourself, and you make things harder than it needs to be when it comes to yourself, because you judge yourself a lot. I feel like you blame yourself for situations that clearly were out of your control. You cannot control everything in the world, and that's something that, if you're a Libra, it's hard for us Libras to understand sometimes. With the Fool in the reverse right here, I feel like you're not expecting this, but there is a newer energy as well coming in. There is a newer energy coming in. So not only the one that I saw here, I do see a newer energy that's unrelated to this person. This could be a water sign. I do see a water sign coming in. This is a love offer / message, meaning that this is something that is not here, will be approached to you eventually. But I do see that your love, romantic partnerships, they're going to actually change down the road. I do feel like it could take, let's say, 3 months or so for you to see the changes and to see the people and to encounter the energies I was telling you. But, oh, maybe that could be it too. If it's not like a newer energy here, this could, like, now that you said that your daughter's a Scorpio, this could be too like some sort of message from someone. But with the King of Wands in the reverse, I do see like this could be an apology of some sort if this person comes in. But I do see like also a romantic energy, but as well, this is disconnected to this message with the King of Wands in reverse. Somebody that seems to be like a little girl or a younger girl. This person will be apologizing to you for, with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, for the things they said to you or the things they did. So this is a family matter. So most likely the apology comes from your daughter or somebody that's related to you, family related. And this right here is related to a newer energy in love, as well as you can take it in any way, shape, or form you want. But I do see a new lover coming your way. This could be a very strong Pisces as well. It's talking about also, I don't know, red wine. Red wine. I don't know what red wine has to do with that, but that's what I see. Yeah, I feel Libras, we tend to think that everything is our fault, and it's not true. Not everything is our fault. Yeah, it's talking about something red wine, and also talking about a masquerade. So it doesn't mean that you're going to be in a masquerade, but it's also talking about masquerade red wine. Let's see. I think I'm very behind in the gossip and the chisme here. It's just because I'm so my chat is so right up. Let's see what has happened. Oh yeah, true, it's Libra, yeah. Look, Shannon, you did it. Don't worry, Shannon. You don't have to be embarrassed. Don't forget to type your question, Sharon, okay? I mean, Shannon. Maybe too. But also, like, the card is a positive card. So this could be also, as well as maybe they're not going to be as open to you and how they feel. Somebody that takes a minute to open up. So if it wasn't in reverse, I would say holy moly, you know. But honestly, my energies did not feel like he was a liar. It's just maybe somebody that either or you don't know who it is, somebody that you would never think of as a, let's say, loving partner or a lover, as well as this could also be like somebody who is not as open with their emotions as you are, let's say. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try to think positive, Karen, because it didn't flag as a negative card. And you know that I'm a very honest person. You know that I will never sugarcoat nothing. So if it was negative, I would have told you. But it doesn't seem to be negative. So if it was the devil card next to it or something else, I would definitely would have gotten something else. But energetically, and Lilith did not tell me that, none of that. So far, green light. But always be careful, because, you know, it's always good to be careful. So, Gita, what are A feeling towards me for the next 2 weeks? What are A's feelings towards Gina on the next 2 weeks? Okay, so I do feel like we got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and we got the Devil, Capricorn energy. Now, I do feel like I need to give you a heads up here. You need to be careful with this person. I feel like this person, it is a player. This person, it is a player, so you got to be extremely careful. Now, I used to call this kind of people F boy and F girl, you know, F-U-C-K boy, F-U-C-K girl. I can't say the words anymore because YouTube don't let me, so you know what I'm trying to say here. So anyways, for example, fake boy. So I do feel right here that they have the player energy, meaning that they're charming, they're attractive, they know what to say, but they are incredibly unreliable, and they're also They could have commitment issues as well as, uh, let's say that they like to keep their options open, right? Now, I feel like if you were to invest in this connection, keep in mind that your high hopes into establishing a long-term relationship or a label relationship is going to be difficult. As with the Ace of Swords right here and the Nine of Swords, this person is unreliable and they are a player, so meaning that they may not be exclusive or they may not want to be exclusive. So with this said, we got to be careful with that. Now, they do like you. They do like you. They find you very attractive. They are mesmerized by you. They find you attractive. Even if they say they don't, even if they don't act like it, they do find you attractive. But they're not, as of right now, the boyfriend slash girlfriend material because they want to keep their options open. So I do understand. I will highly recommend you to keep your eyes open because it's giving that, again, they have the player vibes here, meaning that they are not as exclusive as I said before. And if you are questioning their feelings for you, it's because your sixth sense is telling you something. Because when we know who they are, when we know how they feel, we will never have to ask. And if you're questioning, it's because you feel something is off. Now, I'm not telling you to leave them, to stay, do whatever you want. As I always say, I don't tell people what to do. But this is the card they have. This is the cards you got. This is disappointment. This could be heartbreak. This could be feeling, let's say, played. So at this point, open your mind, open your heart, and keep your eyes open 1,000% because they do have that they could hurt you, that they could break your heart in a way. So with this said, Three of Cups in reverse, this is the card of celebration, engagement, graduations, parties, da 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 da. If you're actually thinking that they want a settle down in a / long-term relationship, it may seem that they are still keeping their options open. They could also be a flirt. Now, if you want to stay with them or not, that's your business, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. But the cards don't lie. So, with this said, they do like you. They find you attractive, but they have the fake boy energies. So, with this said, that's all I have for you. With the Four of Wands right here, it seems right here that in a couple weeks from now, that's from a weeks from now, they're going to, I don't know if there's going to be a party or if this could be related to summer or something. There's going to be a party or so. And this person may be flirting with others. And that's when the emotions of like feeling upset, heartbroken, and maybe rethinking if you want to continue with this person or not. Because at the end of the day, the Devil card doesn't always talk about physical intimacy with others. Doesn't always talk about that. It talks about like flirtatious. It talks about like not being consistent. It talks about flirting with others while you're present. Now, if you're okay with all of that, if you are the kind of person who's not jealous whatsoever, then you're going to be fine. But if you're a person that is quite jealous, if you're a person who could be quite jealous, this is something. This person is a flirt. This person continues to be with that. And even if you say it's a Gemini thing, then it confirms that he or this person will continue to be like that. So at this point, always listen to your gut feeling. Listen to your sixth sense. If you feel like a friend of his or so is way too friendly for you, you feel like they're too close or too friendly, keep an eye on that, because as an adult, I'm almost 30 years old, and besides being a tarot reader, as me, I'm telling you that the people that you less expect is the people that they be flirting with. And these are the people that they always say, oh, don't worry, he or she's just a friend. Now, be careful. And you said he's a Gemini and that you, in a way, agree with what I'm saying. So at this point, just protect your heart. Make sure that you know what ground and what soil you're standing on, and do your thing. You know? So at this point, with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Swords, it's talking about in your energies to be a tiny bit that you don't trust them, or this could be that you get to that point. But and within, it says number 4, this could be 4 weeks, 4 months. Something is going to happen, and what I'm telling you may make more sense. But at the end of the day, I don't see you breaking up with this person. I feel like you're okay with it. So at this point, there's attraction. They do like you, but they do have the flirtatious energies. Now, there's going to be challenges, and it's up to you if you stay or leave at that point. So I feel like this relationship feels fresh. You could also be extremely young, the both of you. So at this point, I feel like if you guys are extremely young, or if the relationship is extremely fresh, if you guys are in 2 different places, let's say like long distance relationship, going to different schools, for example, I feel that also can lead to that. I do feel like the energies that this person has, I'm not going to call this person as a bad person. I do feel like this person is, I feel like they're immature. And I feel like you are more mature than him, or that this person. You know what you want. And even if you are the same age or so, it don't really matter. I feel like your energies are more grown up than theirs. And I feel like you, whenever you put your heart into something, you could see yourself in the long term. This person still needs to figure out what they want. So I feel like sometimes this person can act up like if they don't care, but they do care. It's just like they're very immature. So I will highly recommend you just to keep your guard up, to still get to know this person, make wise decisions, and allow this person's action to prove you how much of long term you both can see each other. Damn. So this person has the very immature energies. Because honestly, when I was feeling their energies, I felt like this person was in their early 20s. So they're very immature. So good luck with that, babe. I feel like if you continue with this person, it's like at times you need to like baby him. Which is not always horrendously, because it depends on what you both like. But that you are gonna need a lot of patience with this person. So anything else for Gina though? The Star in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles. They're literally telling me, be careful what you wish for. That's what they told me to finalize your reading here. And when the Six of Pentacles right here, I feel you're going to find out there's going to be some gossip coming to you about the situation. So at this point, I always let time be its thing, because I feel like soon you're going to find out something. Yeah, no more donations after Mouse, because readings are going to be close at 6:50. It's 6:47. So yeah, if you donated before 6:50, I just got to get to it, because keep in mind that I'm reading the cards and I'm not really scrolling all the way, because I want to keep the order. Thank you, M, for the 4.99. So, hey girl, I have so much on my mind with things going on at home and work. What should I know at this time? Hey Gita, like the donations are close. Oh wait, it's not 650 either way. But anyways, Gita is gonna be the last one. Anybody that donates after Gita, I'm sorry, like donations are closed, so I'm not gonna answer anymore, okay? In my clock, Gita is 650, but I'm going to spare that. But after you, I'm not going to take anybody else. So if anybody donates after you, just so you know, that does not give that I'm gonna answer because we got the pin message now and where donations are closed, okay? So please just make sure that nobody else donates after Gita. So after Gita, we got M, and yeah, that's your name, M. Okay. So yeah, you're working a lot here. I do feel like you know that you need to rest. Thank you. Um, I feel like you're working a lot and doing a lot of things like you told me. And I feel like you know that you need to rest, but at the same time, you go like, well, if I stop what I'm doing, I can't like, finish up like myself. Like I want to upload and all that, but if I don't record, I don't have content. So it's like, should I do it? What should I do? Da 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 da. Now, with the Ace of Cups and the Moon right here, you're drained, and I feel like first of all, you need to rest. You need to rest. Um, First of all, they're telling you that you need to have a good night of sleep, like a new night of like sleeping. I feel like you sleep, but you don't rest. So I feel like you need to legit have a good night of sleep. And I feel like chamomile tea, there's a vitamin that's called ashwagandha that I take. It helps you to take away the stress and allows you to relax and allows you to also have a good night of sleep and rest. Also, lavender in the water when you take a shower is going to allow you to relax and to detox your body. Now, with this said, you need to sleep more. And I feel like, oh, I sleep. No, you're sleeping, but you're not resting. You need to try to rest, meaning that even when you are sleeping, you wake up worried, or it's like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. You live on an edge a little bit, and you need to find a way to relax. The only way that you can do it is find a way to relax. I know it sounds like, oh, I could have said that to myself in front of the mirror. But the fact is, like, that's what you can do, because what do you want us to say? Like, we cannot say much. The only way that I can see is like either, or if you work out to get tired, you can meditate, you can actually do like physical exercise or whatever just to get tired, so you can actually really rest. Also, maybe go out a little bit more. This doesn't always mean, hey, go to the mall and spend some money. It's more about like go to the park, go out with friends or so. Now, with the Four of Pentacles and the reverse right here, it's like, you know what you need to do, but it's like you put work and or school before everything. And I feel like this is holding back into your resting. I feel like you are completely exhausted. And once again, you need to take a day off or so and just to enjoy a day off, have a lazy day, watch your show, go out into a walk, or go to the mall, go out with friends. But it's like lately you haven't had enough time for you, and when it happens, it's very rare. Now, with the 10 of Wands in the reverse and the 2 of Wands in the reverse, I feel that not everything that you do needs to be done by you, meaning that you are a very independent person, yeah? That's good. But sometimes you want to do everything now and you don't want help. Sometimes it's normal to allow help to help you, allow people to help you, as well as if you feel like it's too much, it's fine. It's fine, but it's okay to ask for help and receive help, as well as if you feel like the weight of whatever you're doing is too much and you require somebody else to take a little bit of that load. It's fine to ask and to tell, because you don't need to do so much. I do feel like you have oh yeah, no, she's before Shannon. Shannon would be after her. Because I'm way up here in the chat. She is before Shannon. So after M, we got Shannon, and then we got Karen again. We got Talisha, we got Mouse, we got Jita, and that's it. But I do feel that you're not sleeping well, and I feel like that's the main reason why you are so tired and you are just drained completely. Thank you. You don't need to feel old. Everything is new to all of us, and that's not a big deal. Like, sometimes I wish I could help more, but half of the time when people ask me things, I'm already doing readings, so I can't. But that's why my moderators are so amazing, and the community is so amazing, because they do help people when I can't really, because I'm just very busy doing other things. But I do see right here that it's fine. We all live and learn. Like, none of us are born knowing. So, but anyways, sorry, I was answering that. But I do feel like you need to sleep more. I feel you're exhausted. If you drink coffee or caffeinated drinks, stop doing that. If you drink tea, make sure that they don't have caffeine, in the ingredients. I do feel like sleeping is the key for you. I do feel like you are so tired. I feel like you're so tired. Sleeping is the key. A day off is the key. A vacation is the key. I feel like it's nothing beyond this world besides sleeping, have days off, have time for yourself, pamper yourself, go out with friends, have fun. The thing is, like, when we work, and we never have fun, babe, what happens is that you become exhausted and stressed, and then you stop enjoying what you once enjoyed, and then it feels like a routine. So you need to find time to sleep, to rest, to pamper yourself, and to also have fun. And I feel like you're not doing none of those, and it's important for you to do so. At this point right here with the Four of Swords in the reverse, you're not resting. You are not resting. You need to rest. You need to rest. Take a day off. Take a vacation. Do something. But the key, sleeping and rest. If you don't do that, there's nothing else I can tell you. So what was the question with fit? Okay. Who are my spirit guides? We are with Shannon now, okay? Shannon, this is your turn. This is who are my spirit guides, ancestors, etc. Who is helping you? Let's see. Please and thank you, Mother. Let me the answers that she is seeking. So, We have the person who is, I do see like a male, a young male figure who is with you all the time. This could, I do feel like this ancestor or this person that is very strong, the same person, is the same person. You see that? You see that? Is the same person. It's someone from a past life, someone who died, somebody who somebody who passed away is the one helping you. I know that people like talk about his ancestors and all that, but we have a very familiar energy watching over you. It's somebody who could have been in a past life or somebody who could like passed away, but it's a younger energy. It's a male, right? It's a male that could be 25, 29. It's a very young energy who's watching over you. I know that it's somebody who passed away who's watching over you. If it's not recent in this life, it's in the past life. But this person is blonde with blue eyes. Whoever this person who's watching over you. Yeah, when we are tired and we are surrounded by negativity, we don't sleep, and that is actually the beginning of our body feeling exhausted and actually not not allowing us to do our best, and we feel overwhelmed, and sometimes we feel super stressed out, and we stop having fun or liking things that we used to, is because you're mentally exhausted. So you need to find a way to, take a day off, and or at least do things that makes you happy. And I also recommend meditation as well as Reiki and whatnot, because those are things that could really, really help you to do it faster. But anyways, what was I saying? As I said before, it's somebody who is blonde with blue eyes. Let me see something. Hold on. I just need to find something to see if I can actually give you the name. Let's see. It's a Taurus. Because I feel like it has like a Nordic energy, like a Viking kind of energy. And I just cannot, I don't have a name for him. But either way, is, yeah, like a very young energy. Like I would say, like this person is not older than 25, but I will say they're not younger than 50. Like they're not, they're in between 15 to 25, 15 all the way to 25. If someone who in this image, this person is around that time, like around that age, and there's somebody that watches over you, and when you're very sad, he is there. There has a Nordic energy. I don't know why. And at times, this person could show up in your life, especially when you have money issues or when you have boy issues. When you're with boy, with look like 17. It was when I saw. Yeah, like that makes sense, because this person, for what I'm getting, they're not older than 25. And then it's a Nordic energy, and this person shows up in your life specifically when you have money issues, and also when you have when somebody's being deceiving towards you, when you have, let's say, boy issues, like when a guy approaches you, when, yeah, whenever, like I said before, it could be the same person because I'm giving you a, what I'm getting from it, like they either or 15 or 25, meaning that they're not younger than 15, they're not older than 25, but they can be in between all those ages. And if you said that he looked 17 or something, that could be it, but they have a young energy. But keep in mind that also they can mature with you within the time, because I feel like they have been with you for a long time. As I said before, this person is with you when you have money issues, and also when people are deceiving you. They show up and they actually make the people either or leave, or they make people ghost you, or they make people show up their true colors, because they actually protect you, because they don't want you to be hurt. This is someone who is showing that they passed away. That's why I'm saying that's a Viking energy as well, because they have like an arrow here, an arrow here. So this person is with you, watching over you, taking care of you. It's a weird way because I don't have my past life decks, and that could help more in the future, but I don't have it with me right now, and it's gonna take too long. But you're definitely being cared for. It's somebody who cares for you, that loves you in not a negative way, it's more protective way. I also see with the Seven of Swords and the reverse right here, this energy is they will never let anybody harm you or hurt you. This person is going to push away from your life people in or situations that holds you back. But just keep in mind that this person protects you. This person protects you a lot, a lot, a lot. Protects you a lot, a lot, a lot. Because anybody who doesn't see your value, this energy makes sure that they're not longer in your life. So you are very protected, and this person has been with you since you're like a baby. Like I would say since you're like 3. And I do see that, I don't know if this is something that they perceived, but there was a heartbreak when you were younger. This could be high school, this could be maybe your 20s, you know. I'm just here giving you what the energies feels like, that you were very heartbroken or disappointed with a situation, and this person was there for you a lot, and they were actually very sad that you were going through that situation. But that is the energy that watches over you. If you ever feel a presence with you in your home or so, don't be afraid to it, because it's them and they're not wanting to hurt you. They're just taking care of you, making sure that you're doing okay. And this happens when things in life has been unjust towards you. They make sure to make their presence known, so you know that you're not alone. And also they intervene in a way, so make sure that your life is not being disrupted in a way, to perform by energies or people who shouldn't be there, you know? So that's pretty much the strongest energy. It's like a guardian angel at this point, you know, like this person is like attached to you. Like the energies when you're standing, you know, let's say that you're in the front and you're standing, they're always in this side, which is the left. They're always instead I know people say they're always on your right. No, they're in your left side. They're always like walking with you on your left. I need water now. My throat is dry as heck. For Jeannie. What does Jeannie needed to know? Because I'm lost. If somebody knew what Jeannie wanted me to answer. Oh, thank you, Karen, for doing that for Jeannie, though. Oh, I see. Thank you. If the person I'm manifesting will return into my life. Where are you from, Jeannie? You said that you're not in the States, and you said you were like 6 hours ahead. I wonder, where are you from? It's so exciting. Anyways, you do have a protector, Shannon. You're scared? Let's see. Oh my God. Oh, yes. I remember you said that to me once when you commented. Holy. I always wanted to be in Germany. I know it's silly, but I used to be a big fan of this German band, Tokyo, Tokyo Hotel. I still am. But when I was in high school, let me tell you that I was in love with them. I loved Tokyo Hotel back then. I still do, but it was. I used to have a crush on Tom Collins. Collins. Yeah. And I was like 17. Oh my God, yes, Darcy the Monsoon. I used to play that in my school, and at that time, I lived in Puerto Rico, so everybody spoke Spanish, and people looked at me like I was weird, and I was like in love with that song, and I was like, I don't know, I was in love with them. Now I like them, but in a healthy way. Anyways, okay, let's see if the person you're manifesting will return to your life. Be done with the chit chat because I love Tokyo Hotel. So many memories. Yes, they're coming into your life. But let me tell you something. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But there's going to be definitely opposition. You're going to definitely find oppositions here. So I do feel right here that this person will come back into your life. I don't know if they have a way to contact you, like by phone or something, but even if it's not that, whatever happens, this could be the shift or switch for them to, respond to you. I do feel that it's going to happen at night. But anyways, it's also mentioning number 6. It's also mentioning this number 635. 635 is what it's mentioning about this specific reading that I'm giving to you, Jeannie. I don't know what this could be at a time. This could be individual numbers as well. This could be angel 635, numerology as well. But either way, I do see that right now there is distance in between you two. There's something in the way, definitely. Really? Yeah. Then I see 635. I don't know what that is. But either way, I also see that 5 is changes and 3 could be unity, but I could be wrong because I'm actually studying numerology now because it's different from angelic numbers. So, but either way, moving from what I say, I do see something in the way. Those I can, but I don't do that because it's not the same thing as tarot and it's different. And I don't do them often because it's very draining. Yeah, so I do see right here like a distance here, like differences here. Now, I do feel that in those differences is not necessarily connected to the both of you or you both being the root of these differences. I do see people connected to you. So we got 2 people connected to you and 2 people connected to this person who are the opposition of the connection here, which can make it different and difficult to fulfill. I do feel like you both will have to defend the connection and situation a lot because there's again opposition here. I do feel with the Nine of Wands right here that whenever you guys reconnect or connect again, whatever you want to call this, it's going to have to be a secret because of this opposition showing up in your reading. There's also talking about a birthday party. It's also talking about a birthday party that you could be expecting something on your birthday party. Of course, we're talking about gifts and whatnot, but we're talking about something else. But I do feel that something connected. I do see 610. Okay. Well, anyways, I do see like something connected to a birthday party. You're gonna be having, or you're expecting something, but you're gonna have an unexpected surprise or turn of events. I do feel right here that it's not unrequired love with the Two of Cups. It's just like something is in the way. Something is in the way, and I feel like it's like forcing the energies to be away, but what it does is pushes you both together even more. But I do feel like there's a lot of opposition, there's a lot of difficulties. I do feel like they are going to definitely try to reconnect with you, but it's not going to be an easy road. Yeah, so it's something about a birthday party. Specifically, it's a girl's birthday parties or a female's birthday parties, and I do feel like there's going to be something unexpected happening there. It may be connected to this, or it might be a confirmation of some sort. I do see, excuse me, that, as I said before, they're going to try to reconnect with you, but it's definitely difficult. I do feel like it's like somebody is making your person feel like he is betraying something or someone. I do feel like if he has a way, or this person has a way to contact you, it's going to happen at night, when like a late text or phone call. I do feel like there is a lot of people, like specifically family members, like putting a lot of pressure. I do feel like if you both want this to work, somebody is going to have to make a sacrifice into where they live. Where they live. Because it seems like what I'm getting is like the family or somebody in his family or connected to him does not approve of you. And that makes it so difficult. Thank you, Chin, and have an amazing day. Yeah, I do feel like, yeah, somebody has to move, because I do feel like it's very complicated. This could be also talking about immigration situations and way more. But overall, be prepared, and you have to have thick skin, because his family is not going to accept you real fast. But all of this, I feel like this is a confirmation that you feel. But I feel like, yeah, they're going to contact you and whatnot, but just be careful, because there's a lot of drama, a lot of unnecessary problems and all that. So make sure that you're making the best decision for yourself. Thank you, you too, Shannon. Thank you so much for being here. I'm wrapping up, so let me just finish up with the readings, guys, and then I'll be wrapping up. Okay? So we got here. We got Jeannie here. We got Shannon. We got Jeannie done. We have Talisha, Mouse, and then Jita. Let's see if Jonathan has good intentions with Talisha, my beautiful Talisha. Let's see. Dang it, I had to take that card. And I have my booty shorts. I shouldn't wear more professional clothing. But that's a free show. What the heck is that? Oh, never mind. Right. Forgot to put this bad boy on. And the answer to that is, it seems yes. We got here the moon right here. You have your Pisces energy. You have your doubts here. You're actually, Talisha, putting your, you're being rigid because you want to make sure that you're not wasting your time on this person. You don't want to, of course, being hurt, but at this point here, yeah, thank you so much, Karen, for being so kind. Sorry that I'm so late to all the little things that you guys say here, the things and all that you guys give me. I'm so sorry that I'm so late to answer. It's just like I'm always like looking at the person I'm reading, and then when I scroll, it has passed, and all the good gossip and all the things I miss it. Like, I'm sorry if I'm like answering so late. I don't mean to though. You guys are friends. You guys are friends here. That's so cute. But I'm always late to the chisme. Like the heck. Okay, Delisha. As I said, because you're in the energy of like, oh my god, I'm just too grown to waste time to play games, and I do feel like before before getting the cookie, right? To the cookie jar, you need to make sure that this person it has good intentions. So yes, they do have good intentions. With the judgment right here, I do feel that there's people who have like their opinion over this person. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's something common in relationships, but I feel like maybe a friend of yours, a family of yours may not like him that much. But I do feel like he does have good intentions. He, just so you know, is a wounded warrior, meaning that this person has been hurt before. So don't be surprised if they're not as open as you wanted them to be right away. It's going to take time for them to warm up and to actually trust you. I do feel like it may not be the end, but it's gonna be again complicated because when you encounter a wounded person who has things to work on, is definitely um, it's like tricky to get them to open up. What the heck is going on? That's so cute. Yeah, I know. I just want to know, guys. So I'm a chismosa at heart, so I need to know what's happening, even if it's late. But anyways, as I said to Alicia, don't be surprised, when we're dealing with somebody who is hurt and all that, it takes a bit to get warmed up. But I do feel like this person has good intention overall. Of course, keep your guard up because, again, intentions and actions are two different things, and we can't live with la 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 dreams. You know what I'm saying? But overall, they do have good intentions, and, they hope to make it up to you or make it up in general. With the Six of Pentacles right here, if this person is labeled as a player, or if it's labeled as a, I don't know, having multiple partners or not being completely reliable at one point, this person will be different with you. But just be open. And I just do see, before anything, and this is something that is important, make sure to get him to either or make sure that he's clean, when we're talking about intimacy as well as protection, because I do feel like before anything, that make sure that he is clean. That's all I'm saying, and it's just about intimacy. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like, don't pop the question right away, but once things are warmed up, make sure that he is clean. Okay? Talking about intimacy. When he wants to go and grab the Cookie Monster. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like he does have good intentions. But yet, he's still on trial. So make sure that he is saying things, but also fulfilling those words, okay? Exactly. Before grabbing the cookie, we need to make sure that that cookie is safe. Anyways, We got here moose right here. My question is, when will Eden contact me? I'm a Libra and he's an Aries. Let's see. Let's see if we can give you that. Keep in mind that I don't control people's actions, so I can give you an idea what it is because, as I said before, tarot readings do not control people's action because this is all full of free will, baby. Hey, Michelle. My name is Alexa. Hi, nice to meet you. Yes, girl, Talisha. Yeah, that cookie, be safe in the cookie jar. Make sure that he is worthy of that cookie because we are not we're not a bakery, right? We gotta make sure that this cookie jar is it's safe, right? So anyways, hi. Let's go with exactly. Thank you. So we got Alexa again. I hope you're doing amazing, Alexa. So moving from this. So I do see right here, I do see number one, two, I see 5, 6. I would highly recommend you before anything to see what Angel 56 is the message for that. I feel like Angel 56 will actually give you a nice message besides anything. Also, number 5 is changes and number 6 is relationships. Now, having them together, this could literally be translated to changes in the relationship. Now, moving from this, you said you wanted to know, and as I always say, you know, everything is full of free will, so I'm not going to sell you a lie. I want to tell you how it is. So, number 5, 6, this could be 5, 6 weeks, as well as this could translate into months. In the worst case scenario, years, but I doubt that is that because by then you should have been moved on, if that, you know, because who's going to sit there and wait forever? Yeah, the cookie cost money, especially when we got to wax the cookie suffers, and you know, and all of that stuff. You know, a cookie is it needs to be taken care of, you know. Anyways, let me focus. So, okay, as I said to you, babe, I feel like there's a lot of silence, right? Um, I do feel like it could take a long time because I feel like this person is not even thinking of reaching out just yet. That's why I'm giving you the numbers here. I feel like they're not thinking of reaching out just yet. This person, I'm not going to say it's on required love only, but I'm saying that this person doesn't value you the way you should be valued. And even if you dated, even if you guys were married or so, even if you are together right now, there's inconsistencies here. You guys are not entirely compatible, you know? Now, you guys don't have to be perfect to be together because, you know, compatibility, it doesn't always secure that you guys are going to work because when you're with somebody who's extremely like you, it's boring as heck. But I do see like inconsistencies here. I feel like, I don't know, he's just like a rabbit. He's just jumping and hopping here and there. He was supposed to reach out to you on Easter or something surrounding Easter was important here, but he didn't do it. And this could have been you also texting him and then him ghosting you. Not necessarily, but I'm just giving you an example here. But I feel right here that this person is just giving you the silent treatment purposely. You know, this person is giving you the silent treatment purposely. I feel like, I don't know why. I feel like, I don't know what happened in between you two, but either or he's hurt and or he's jealous of something and he's just like giving you the silent treatment. I do feel like he does, if you have social media, there's a sense of spying on you on the network. So this could be either take or leave if you guys happen to have common, like you said, let's say common friends live in the same area, work in the same area, or go to school in the same place, let's say, this person is still like close to you, but at the same time is far. I do feel like communication is not going to happen anytime soon. If you want a number because you really want a number, I'm going to give you 5 6. It's going to be weeks or months, but I do feel like this person being very short. I do feel like, I don't know, it's like it's like they care for you, but they're unwilling to open up. I do see they're angry and jealous if they were to see you with somebody else, but at the same time they don't do anything about it. I do see that possibility of them watching you, but then choosing not to talk to you. Even if you were to reach out, you either or get no answer or a very short answer. So this is a very, I don't know if he's I don't care if he's 100, to be honest, but he is immature. This is childish energies here. With the Four of Wands, they're telling you in low key that it may not be a bad idea to consider of releasing and letting go, because this person is playing mind games at this point, and they're actually hot and cold, like the Katy Perry song. And at this point, even if you get something, even if you get something from this person, it's just like you're gonna feel like, oh my God, after all this silence, this is all you gotta say. It feels like a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you guys are the same age, don't matter. You are more mature than them, and this happens often with when it comes to females. Females tend to mature more than the dude. It doesn't always. It's not always like that, but often is like that. I feel like you may have very strong dreams, and you may actually get a dream that's going to actually answer something for you, like vivid dreams. Trust me, vivid dreams are intense. But I do feel right here that once your energies are busy with other things, and let's say that you consider to release them, you're going to understand that he was never worth it in a way. But I do feel like if you are really resilient and you really manifest this person, there's a chance of communication. But I do see like it's very, very small chances, and it's a very, very unworthy of pretty much the time that he has chosen to not talk to you. I feel like it's a very short one. I feel like, I don't know, you may feel disappointed. I feel like, yeah, nothing anytime soon, because I do feel this person, you see this, like not wanting to admit that either or they hurt you, or that they hurt, or that they miss you. And you know that ego, pride, anger, jealousy, whatever this is, it's not a good combination when it comes to, opening up to someone you quote say you care for. So at this point, I feel like you need to dress yourself with patience if you really want this, because your dreams are telling you one thing, but physically, energies and physical attitudes and actions are totally different. And it's so hard to be spiritual, because when you are having these dreams, you don't really know what they mean until it's months after or so. But I do feel right here the number 56 or 56 is important for this connection at this point. So overall, silence is still here, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. And let me give you a small chance of like some sort of communication. You're going to say something and he's going to just not reply. And then he may reply later on. So at this point, the communication your energy seek, you're not going to have anytime soon. And then Jita, we got that one done. I just need to... Oh, wait, that's not it. Actually, she's the last one. What will happen between me and Jan in the next 6 months? We're both Gemini. You're so welcome. Let's see what could happen in the next 6 months with us both Gemini. So we got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energies, Sagittarius energy, and a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So overall, I do see challenges, like I told you in the beginning. I do see right here that, again, there's a sense of having patience, but losing your patience because it seems like whatever attitudes he has that you are hoping he changed throughout the time you're giving me, because you said throughout the 6 months, is not changing. I do see that allegedly, again, he's flirting with others. There's rumors, there is people that you may not like, that you feel like they have an interest in your person, and let's say that he follows them on Instagram or so. I'm getting you an example, and you say, hey, can you unfollow such person? Who is this person? He may not give you an answer. I do see rumors of people saying, like, are you guys still together? Because I saw him, and that's why a lot of rumors, a lot of challenges, a lot of inconsistencies. I do feel lack of trust. At point, you can actually become extremely jealous. I'm not saying that you are, but I do feel, because it's like he is a charmer, he is a flirt, he, I told you before, he's immature, and no matter if it's 30 or 100, energy is mature when they want to mature, and this person is still like that. If you were hoping to get married to this person, and eventually, I don't know if he even wants to get married at all, and if he does, it's going to take a minute. But keep in mind that a signature in the paper doesn't secure that the energies are mature or changed. I really recommend you to have, if you don't, I don't know if you have it, but more patience, because this relationship could grow, but it's going to take a lot of energies, a lot of patience, a lot of trust, a lot of second chances, a lot of like you guarding up your heart and being resilient at this point. So I wish I could tell you something different, but I do see challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge, and you need to dress yourself with patience. Now, I don't see you guys breaking up, because he don't want to let you go in a way, and you don't want to let him go. So you got to dress yourself with patience and overcome all the challenges that are showing up. So as I said before, that was an example, because again, I don't know you guys, but that's pretty much it. The same thing, I wish I could tell you something different, but challenge after challenge, I see difficulties here. I see lack of trust. If you said you're both in different cities, it makes sense why things are so different, because everything is in reverse. At this point, challenge after challenge after challenge. If you want to outgrow this, you both need to make a pact or something into that. But I do feel like overall, it's a difficult relationship. I'm not gonna even call it toxic, because it's not necessarily toxic. It's difficult. So I wish I could tell you something different, but it's the same thing as I told you before. With social media, without social media, with a phone, without a phone, with a map, with a GPS, it's difficult, because there is lack of trust in the person is a flirt. So at this point, I don't know what to tell you, babe. I will highly recommend you, before you make that move, ask him if he wants you near. Ask him if he will want you near, because moving to a different city is hard. Starting over is hard. And that's a decision that, if you guys are dating, should be talked in between the both of you. And this is coming as, with all the things that I see in the cards, just ask him and see what is the vibe that he gives you when he says yes or no. I feel like the one that will make, as always, make the sacrifice, as I told you before, is you. You got to dress yourself with patience, and you have to keep the eye on the price. So if he says, yeah, I would like you nearby, then you know what to do. But just be in mind that there is challenges here. Why? This could be access. This could be people who are interested in this person. He being a flirt is harsh. So not necessarily telling you that he is sleeping with anybody else. It's not saying that, but it's saying that it's a flirt. So at this point, just ask this person that you're dating, right? How was, this is an important decision. How does he feel if you were to move? You're confused. Okay. Can you just go and on vacation? I will have when before I moved from Puerto Rico here, I took a vacation. Like I will have to recommend you to take a vacation. Like not here, but I'm talking about like moving to a different country or so. Take a vacation and see the vibes. Because before I moved to Wisconsin, I did went on vacation to different states with my parents, right? And I saw the vibe. But at this point, if you're moving to a different country, you need or city, make sure that if you're able to take a vacation to see how he is in person, how the like living together, conversation or whatever. Because once you are in that city, you're stuck in that city into next. So trust me, I will highly recommend you because me, I don't want to be the worst person ever, but I don't trust the person that you like. This person that you love or you're with, I don't trust them. And I know it's not what you want to hear, but the cards don't lie and I don't trust them. So before you jump in and invest time, care, money, change your life, make sure at least to take a vacation to see how is the city and how is living with him or around him. And maybe you can pick up things that you're not picking up because, as you said, you guys don't have social media and you guys are in different cities. So if that is something that you want to do, I would highly recommend to do it like that. If not, at least just be strong then. But at this point, there's a sense of not trusting this person. So just be careful. All I can say. Because as I said before, I don't tell people what to do. But that's just an advice. If you want to take it or not, just be careful. And then why you're so confused? You're so welcome, yeah. Yeah, like the fact is like if you know this person, if you trust this person, if you have been there, where is the confused coming from and where is the lack of trust coming from? The cards are saying that something in the energies is not adding up, either or. For example, you're lying about something or this person is lying. So, and I'm not saying that you're lying, but I'm saying like something is not adding up. Somebody's not either or telling me the whole truth or somebody's not telling you the whole truth. So if you do it, just be aware of the challenges. And if you persevere enough, you know, if you persevere enough, anything could be achieved. But if you are confused, I mean, that should be alarming, isn't it? No, babe, I'm closed. The readings are closed now. Yep. If you work from home then and you move and things don't go the way you plan, at least, see it as you explore. But if you are resilient and staying with this person over all the confusion and a little bit of lack of trust, because we don't have to be psychics to understand energies. And when we have a lot of confusion and questions, it's because we are trying to connect the dots. But either way, if you are consistent into staying with this person, everything could be workable, right? Yeah. Well, I feel like the cards have been clear about it, but I feel like the answer you're seeking maybe needs to come from this person, and you have been clear about having communication with them. And because you guys are in a relationship, so I would highly recommend you to ask this person whatever it is that you are very confused about and why the communication has been so difficult, and read the vibes. And if you feel that's a green light, then you know what to do, and at least you work from home. So I feel like my cards, at least my readings, don't tell people what to do. And I feel like that is irresponsible of some people if they will tell people exactly what to do, like an order. I always explain people that is the butterfly effect and there is free will. So we will always give you guidance. We're always gonna see a little bit of like the issues that are there, even if people want to acknowledge them or not, you know. Now people have free will to go after what they want, and nobody's gonna stop them because the universe respects everybody's decisions as well as me. But at least all I ask, if the cards see some challenges and some hiccups, just to keep them in consideration, that's it. Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. But like I said before, yep, when you're hesitant, like Karen said, that's a red flag, and we don't have to be psychics to be right about it. There's something that is holding you back, and I feel like the main answer may be from him, because the cards have been telling you to be careful. That's it. Not to stop yourself, because you're an adult. You do whatever you want, that's fine. But just do things correctly, just at least so you don't risk it too much. So this is the end of the reading, guys. Thank you so much to everybody that stayed here, that donated, that make this chat my moderators. Karen, I see Talisha. I also saw Anna, the other moderator as well. I saw Anna as well. I don't know if she's still here, but I did saw her. Thank you so much to everybody who. Ouchie, what happened? So thank you so much for everybody that donated. Daddy! Daddy! And yeah, thank you so much for being here and enjoying the live with me. Sorry for the little interruptions, but it is what it is. Daddy, yeah, thank you. Yeah, red flags. Yeah, don't ignore the red flags. But either way, thank you to all the moderators to keep the place safe and nice. Thank you so much for the good vibes, for the respect, for the love. You guys are amazing. And yeah, thank you so very much once again. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. It's always fun to be here. It's always fun to talk to you guys and laugh and have fun, because we gotta bring fun to everything we do, right? It was a good night, so I hope everybody's doing amazing. Another thing, I have a giveaway going on, so please make sure to, if you haven't, to subscribe to my channel. If you have, here we are. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you haven't. I want to put my Instagram here. Sorry, guys, I just kind of burped. This is my Instagram, so don't forget to follow me there. And most likely I'll be live next week. I don't know if Sunday works or if you guys will rather me do it on Saturday, so please just let me know beforehand so I can make a post so people know. But I always have so much fun here. You guys always make me laugh, and thank you once again. Now I'm gonna leave now. Have a good night, and yes, you did. You did. Thank you so much. Yeah, that one on Instagram, right? And we have another, if you look on TikTok, if anybody has TikTok, if you were to find my TikTok, it's going to be the one linked on the description box below, most likely on this live as well as on every video. That's my actual TikTok. I always link it now, because on TikTok there's multiple fake accounts with my freaking photo and all that, and I have reported them, but TikTok tends to put my channel in community guidelines and they don't take the scammers. Last one that I reported, they said that they found nothing wrong, even though they were taking my photo, my name, my videos. It's crazy that, and it's crazy because some people fall for that. So if you have TikTok, I want please report those scammers. The only one that I have is the one that I link here. But on Instagram, that one was taken down because you guys are amazing. So just be careful with scammers. Keep in mind that I don't have clone accounts and I never message anybody. So if that were to happen, please let me know. And yeah, Jeannie, if you want to be a moderator too, I can make you a moderator too if you want to. And if you want to, I have a special chat for moderators on Instagram too, and where we talk. I know this one was kind of like last minute, is because a lot of things have been happening. But anyways, yeah, let me know, Jeannie, if you want to be a moderator in the future too. Here on the chats, it's gonna be like Karen and all that. Like, you'll have the green little name, and you're able to report, people who are being rude in the chat. And yeah, if you guys want another live, I'll be next week. Just let me know if it works better Saturday. If not, it's gonna be again Sunday. But anyway, have an amazing night, guys. I'm for real leaving. I just always find a way to talk about something. I mean, I can put you here, and the minute you could make it to the live, you can do it as a moderator. If hold on. Whenever you can actually make it as a moderator, you're here. And if you can't, it's totally fine. Like, most of the time, I tend to let you guys know beforehand on the live. But today was just a random one. But the one next week, I'll let you guys know. If nobody says anything, it'll be Sunday, but I'll let you guys know beforehand. So I already at you. And no, thank you so much, guys. Nos vemos, gente. Que tengan buena noche. Have a good night, guys. And love ya. Bye. I think I'm leaving.